If you're a big fan of the sound that comes from the music that can only be created through the use of a turntable, then you'll be glad you stuck around for more Explore Tulsa.
Trish, have you even heard an LP played from a record player?
Of course I have.
You know, they can't play this on an app from your iPhone.
Very funny, Mr. Gadget. Why don't we just stop in at the Vinyl Countdown and find out why people are bringing back the turntable?
Vinyl's kind of a thing that kind of went out in the late 80s as the advent of the CD came into play, and people were like, well, why do I need this? I got my CD. So what you're going to see is a lot of the vinyl from that era, from anywhere from 88 to even to as late as 2005, is really valuable because they didn't make a whole lot of them, you know what I mean? So, a lot of bands, like the Black Crowes and Nirvana and Pearl, all that stuff, you know what I mean? That was put out on CD. They didn't make a vinyl of it. People have always been collecting vinyl, even when CDs came into play. And you can't open up a CD and see the artwork and really see it, and pull out, it's got a poster in it, and the actual physical act of taking it out and putting it on the turntable and putting the needle on is, it's something you're not just listening to music. Not to mention the sound quality, especially on the newer stuff. Like I had the White Album for years and years on CD, and then when I got the new reissued Beatles remastered of the White Album, I put it on the turntable, and there was things I'd never heard before. So you're getting a fuller spectrum of sound. CDs sound great, and then of course MP3s coming along later. And MP3s basically, they've squashed that signal down so much that, it's very compressed, so you're not hearing certain things that you're going to be hearing on the vinyl. As far as the new goes, we try to, carry a little bit of everything, try to carry what people want, and also stuff that, maybe they don't know that they want, So you come in, you want the Rolling Stones or something, say, I'm like, whoa, you're gonna really dig this band, you know what I mean? So I try to, I don't want it to just be like, oh hi, here's what you want. I want you to discover some new music, you know what I mean? Because that's what we're about, and I think downtown Tulsa really needs a place like this. There's other record stores, but we're the only one that caters just to music and music fans. Most valuable ones we've had definitely would be probably original first pressing on VJ Records, the Beatles' Please Please Me and From Me to You, with the actual picture sleeve. It was a 45, a 7-inch, a single, had a song on each side. Another pretty rare one, which is a DJ copy of Dylan's Rainy Day Woman. And the DJ copies, they weren't made. They didn't make a whole lot of them, and for a couple of years there, 65, 66, Dylan wanted all the DJ copies of the singles to be on red vinyl. So we have a Rainy Day Woman, 7-inch single on red vinyl. So those are a couple of rare ones. Price is subjective, you know what I mean? I price off of eBay, I price off of Discogs, which is a website that also you can find out what pressing you have. Is this the first pressing of my Led Zeppelin 2, or is this a later 70s pressing of it, So and there's different marks like on the dead wax and also on the label that you can look at to see if, which one do I have here? Is this a really valuable one, or is this just your run-of-the-mill one that came out 15, 20 years later? We have shows every Friday and Saturday. We have some national and regional acts and local acts. We're more than just a record store. We're more than just, you know what I mean? We're not a Best Buy. We're not a Walmart. We're not your Target. You know what I mean? You're coming here to buy stuff that you can't find there, on vinyl, obviously, and also, to learn about new music, learn about new bands, and I think Tulsa needs a place like this. You know what I mean? I think every city needs a place like this.